All right, I'm on hole number 9, the Coastal Classic. Okay, I'm still trying to work out my drive shot on here exactly how I want to do it. What I'd really like to do is bring an accurate club, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring a Titan because I have some. I really like to bring, I think I'm going to have to bring this bag right here. But I really want to bring this bag right here. So I'm going to bring that bag just because I haven't worked out. I really like to be in my sniper range, but I haven't worked out how I want to do the drive so that I end up in a really good sniper range. There we go. Here we go. Making some notes here. See what my opponent does. They're bringing a Titan as well. They're using an extra mile. The goal is to try and get out into this area right here so that you've got that nice shot coming in where you're on a straight in shot to the green. So you don't have to get all the way down here. You don't have to get down here. If you're going to do this shot over here and go for it, go for it. So if you end up in the bad stuff, you're down here in the bad stuff, and you might be able to recover. But if you're going up here, this is a layup shot. So keep that in mind. And you can't put too much curl on it because the curl engages here, and then you start clipping this rough right here. The only way you'd be able to clear that is to go farther to the left. I tried that yesterday and I did about half curl and it wasn't enough. If you're going to work that number so you can find out what max curl is. I think if I just put my ball up there and hit it straight, I'll be fine. Two. Let's put a 2-2 pull. And I'm going to put just a little bit of curl on it. Not a lot, but just a little because I want it to go to the right. Hitting it perfect. Because there's spots down there where it gets that flat, where it starts skipping down that fairway, where it comes over the top and then it catches it and it just slides across it. And that's about as far down into that hole as you can get. Taking off that one not doing max topspin there. Now either go for it because you might be able to get out there. I tried that yesterday, just dinking around. Instead of practicing this next shot, I went ahead and saw if I got into a spot of bother out there, whether or not I could make it. It's a max overpower shot. And Nirvana just doesn't quite have enough topspin. It has a lot, for a long iron, but it doesn't have quite enough. At least not at the level I have it. So if I had a big dog here, I could down on the other side. The blue rings off down here. That's a little bit on the inside. 2-8. Got a 3-ring pull. I probably should have did more because that is way downhill. Hitting it perfect. I probably should have did at least, as far downhill as that is, at least a 10%. And the way the wind was blowing there, because I'm getting that crosswind, that was definitely, good 10% off. Bring a 4 Powerball here, you can get over with your sniper and you have a pretty good shot. So if you've got a collection of 4 Powerballs, the 4 Powerball may or may not help you on the first shot. The goal is to kind of still get in that same area. But where it'll really shine is on the second shot, because if you can start off on the other side where you don't have to engage so much topspin. When the topspin releases and rolls out, it's hard to, that's why sometimes you'll go, well, you guys' ball guy's going right to the hole and you guys are short. What's the deal? We're short because we know that when the topspin releases, it's going to roll out and it'll roll past the ball guide. Let my opponent get in the hole. Perfect. In the hole. I will forfeit. I do not want to qualify today. Good luck in the tournament. Alright, that was hole number 9. So I think the drive on that, I'm just going to have to deal with that drive, but I think that your choices, you know, if I could do something special where I do a bunch of curl, or if I do some overpower, if I brought out a different club where I could hit it down farther to try and get it in here. But this is you're at the very end of that run here. Any trajectory problems that you had up here are going to be telegraphed down here. And so it's going to be easy to get caught up in this rough, because you've got to hit it at just the right speed so that the slope grabs the ball and the ball falls down into that fairway, as opposed to blowing through that and ending up in that rough. And if you're too low down here, I can see a lot of people getting clipped up here because they're putting too much curl on and they get clipped up here. And so danger-wise, you probably definitely want to, you know, if you've got lower developed stuff, definitely bring Big Dog, Cataclysm, you know, some club that's going to hit you far out there. But if we come here and don't do anything special and just try and not try and get everything down in here, but brought a bigger ball, we could get the same result. Excuse me. Stood up and moved it around. So I might explore bringing a 4 Powerball, but you can get it done with a 3 Powerball. And I do think that there is a wind adjustment down here, and I'm going to write that on my notes. Probably going to do like a 10% wind adjustment to start off with and then go from there. All right, that was hole number 9 of the Coastal Classic tournament in Tuesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.